Would face the winner of Houston-Seattle. If the season ended today, of course, that could change, and Alejandro Kirk will be front and center. What are you doing? What are you guys doing?
Robert left his phone over here.
And?
So now we're going to take a few pics because he's devastated. And if somebody could tell me,
Robert, you might have to delete a few
what
of those.
his lock screen is, who it's a picture of,
That's CJ Stroud.
I would have given $100 on Twitter if they guessed it right, but you gave it away.
Oh, you were okay. Got it.
CJ Stroud, by the way.
I know.
Tell us what
dare you.
impressed you, Alex Avila, about Alejandro Kirk. Seth and Research and I were talking about how it's so rare to hit the ball so hard and not strike out. What have you seen him? How has he evolved?
Well, he's always, since he's come up, he's always been a good contact hitter. That's something he's always done really well. I think a lot of people were wondering, how does he, also fare behind the plate from a defensive perspective? But since he's come up, this guy's done nothing but hit and improve defensively. I've been on his train the entire time since he's been up as far as what kind of catcher he can be. And even if you talk to Blue Jays people, I mean, they love this guy. There's no one that they wouldn't rather have up at the plate in a situation. He's got a slow heartbeat. I don't think any moment's too big. Here's just his stats for this year. Like 296, especially in today's, that kind of jumps at you. But 11 homers, 59 RBIs. Like, this is good offense from your backstop. This is definitely above average in today's game when you're talking about your starting catcher.
And the average is legit, 296.
Legit.
He's not beating out any ground balls to shortstop. I mean,
No, exactly. Those are real hits.
Rockets.
Yeah, he's not getting infield hits. And we can keep this tape rolling and showing some, just some good Alejandro Kirk at the plate because, like I said, I don't think you talk to those guys, like, he's someone that, like, against a tough pitcher with a tough slider, 0-2, especially with 2 strikes, doesn't strike out very often. He's someone that's going to put a good at-bat together, put the ball in play in a big situation where you might need an RBI or at least the ball in play. And he's recently kind of found his power stroke. What Robert said, 4 homers in the last 8 games. But this is really what I wanted to look at. 2 strikes this season. He has the best average. Arise, Bregman, Bobby Witt, Frelick. I mean, these are the best of the best. And he's hitting 309. And the only one close is Luis Arise. Now, the next board is even more telling because he doesn't strike out. But sometimes when you don't strike out, you give up a little bit as far as how hard you hit the ball. He doesn't. He's hitting the ball harder than everyone else that is in that kind of strike percentage. Look at that board. I mean,
Robert,
what makes this tough?
Is Alejandro Kirk the best player in the game?
I mean, according to these numbers, he might.
He doesn't strike out and he hits everything hard.
What's difficult in facing a guy like that, though, is the fact that you're not going to be able to throw him, specific pitches that's going to get you whiff and strikeouts and swing and miss. He's hard to game plan against. So that's what makes this pretty incredible because what he does is he lengthens that lineup. In a lineup, you got Springer, you have Bo Bichette, you got Vladdy. There's a lot of big names there that had big seasons, but this guy really lengthens it and makes that lineup much more dynamic.
Yeah.
But the part that I love,
this is what I want.
It's getting into the defense here because he frames really well. Let's pause the video real quick because I want to go through each one of these because there's something about when it comes to stealing strikes for your pitcher, what guys need to do now. The main thing for a catcher when it comes to this, what you're trying to do is, before you used to set up anyway, like for whoever's on the mound, you're setting up. If you're calling a pitch away, you're setting up away, calling a pitch in, setting up in, whether it's a high fastball, breaking ball, and there was one way of doing it. Now, the best way, the best guys that frame, they sell out to that pitch. So on each one here, let's run this tape. You can see Kirk on this left-handed breaking ball, the high fastball right there. You see,
sticking it.
Well, he gets his body up. Here, he's sinking down with that pitch. Yeah, we can go back to it. But you can see his upper body. He kind of elevates his upper body because he wants to present that ball.
Run that back a little bit more. Click it. Yeah.
He wants to present this ball below his head. So he almost brings his upper body up as the pitch is coming. If we go to the next one, this is a down and away pitch. He brings his body lower, beats the ball to the spot, and as he's coming up.
So it's like optical illusion.
Absolutely,
right?
But the only way that happens is if you're selling out to the pitch. Now, it also helps that you have a pitcher that knows where he's going to go. Let's go to the next one. Right here, left-handed breaking ball, same thing. He's set up away, right, to Schwarber. Look where that pitch is. The only way that happens, if you give me a few more clicks back. He's starting with his glove low to make sure he's working low to high, which is the easiest way to do it. And he's beating the pitch there, and all in one motion. He's got real soft hands, okay? Let's go to the next one.
Robert, challenge.
Yeah, that's a challenge right there. Schwarber probably said that.
But he's got good body awareness. Breaking ball again here. We're going to blocking now. So let's go back on that one a little bit. Because this is where...
So did you angle your body to try and present?
So let's go back a little bit more. A little bit more. First off, we have runners on base, first and second, right? See where his knees are at.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of guys will do this because you're in this position because this is the easiest position to throw, right? When you notice that the runners aren't going, give me the video a little bit. Click, click, click. He'll kick the leg out, right? Pause. And then from here, once he recognizes where the pitch is, he knows it's a breaking ball going in. So what does he have to do? Keep going on the video. He pushes off with his right knee to be able to get over and angle himself to be able to get to that ball. Okay, which is really tough to do.
Hip flexors and groin right there.
Side angle here. You're going to see his knee. You're going to see that right knee really push. Go ahead. Now back it up just a little bit. The other thing right here. This is what right there, right where he's at. See the angle of his back too.
Yes.
This is the other thing.
Smothering it.
Smothering it, but the pitch is where you would want a pitch to be in the dirt, right? Something that's close to the plate. Now, his angle on his back right there is allowing himself to keep the ball in front of him. If he stays up a little bit, that's when you see a ricochet, right? And it goes from side to side. So really what you want to try to do is as the ball's coming in, you're smothering it, yes, but you're trying to create that kind of cocoon to where when the ball hits, it stays right in front of you. If he's up a little bit, there's a more space as the ball hits your chest. It's going to allow it to go one way or the other. Let's go to the next one, because the next one is the absolute opposite. You see here, he's pushing off with his right heel. Let's go back. Go back. See where his left heel after he kicks out. Left heel down. He pushes off to give himself the room to be able to get there. Now, if we go to the side angle here, this is the best part. This is where the body awareness comes in. You have to have a little awareness. Pause it where the ball hits on the ground. Look where that ball hits. Let's go back a little bit. That's well in front of the plate. You really, as a catcher, like, if you don't block this pitch,
you're okay
with that because your pitcher spiked the heck out of that one right there. But you're going to watch as we slow play it, see how he adjusts mid-pitch, right? So before, he's trying to get low because the pitch is closer to him to smother it. Well, this one, if you do that, the ball's hitting you closer to the mass. So you have to bring your body up in order to get that ball hitting your middle of the chest. But then what does he do with his right shoulder? He angles it to be able to make sure he keeps it down in front of him. If he stays up and keeps that right shoulder open, it ricochets off. So the big thing why guys sometimes struggle with that, and you see balls hit and go that way and that right and left, it's your body awareness, being able to control your body. And that's something that Kirk does really, really well and understands like what he needs to do with his body. Some guys are just hard movements.
Are you like when that ball, when you see it come out of the pitcher's hand, he's going to spike it right there? Are you like, here we go? Or are you like, is it happening so quick?
It's happening so quick that you're just reacting. Like that's a reaction, right? But the other thing is too, when that happens and you do that with a guy on third base, nothing fires me up more than that.
Yeah, I know.
You're actually physically saving a run in that situation, and your pitcher is going to love it. All right, let's keep going.
You have him throwing?
Well, before that, framing and blocking. I mean, he is, if not the best, he's one of the best at both. This is the thing. He's not selling out to one or the other. He's able to do everything really well. He's a very well-rounded catcher. You don't have to be just a really good framer and struggle blocking and having a lot of wild pitches. You can do both as long as you have good body awareness and a feel for what you need to do. Let's get to some throwing though, because that is something that it's a lot harder to do in today's game. And I love this one right here because it really shows how he really gets that front shoulder turn to be able to make a strong throw. You can see, let's go back just a little bit. He's in the throwing position. A lot of guys that throw on a knee. This is how you have to throw when you're catching on a knee. You have to have that either the right leg or the left leg up, but then you're using the foot down to create momentum. Let's click it a little bit. Go forward, go forward. But then from here, the key to the quickness here is getting that back foot down in order to be able to throw the ball and release it quick. Now, your exchange.
So if you were trying to teach like a kid, pause this. If you were trying to teach like a 15-year-old kid how to quicken up behind home plate on your throws to second, what would be the move?
Well, now, so before, when you're in a crouch, right?
Yeah.
The way to do it was you're trying to gain ground, right?
Okay.
Because you're on 2 feet. Now, when you're on a knee, right, to be quick, right? If you're on a knee, you want to make sure that you have something on your toe, right, behind
some pressure on it.
Some pressure on your toe behind it, right here. But then as you come up, you're already in a position to throw.
Yeah.
So you want to get this back foot down in order to be able to be quicker on your feet, because there's not much more room to gain when you're on your knee already.
Were you thinking?
When you're on your knee, you've already gained enough space going forward. So really, you just got to be able to get up and get that foot
Were you
down.
thinking ball to the ear, like I see some catchers, they want to get long here.
No, that's ball to ear. And a lot
Ball
of times,
to ear.
The way I would practice it every day, I didn't worry about doing it like throwing to the bases in between games and stuff like that. Long toss. You long toss and you just do all your exchanges in front of you, and you long toss exactly the same way as you would throw down to second base.
Wow.
And that'll increase your arm strength in that position, for sure. So let's go to the next one, because he's got one really good one that I wanted to show that kind of shows his athleticism.
Deal? What's his contract, Seth?
Look at this athleticism, though. A block, they try to take second, and he pounces on the ball. Pause it right there, right when you zoom in. Let's go back. Let's go back, because this is really good. So right there, once he blocks the ball. Perfect technique, right? Let's go, keep going. He blocks, he checks the runner, knows where the ball's at, and if it's not in front of him, he has no chance here. And just quick and athletic with it. But it's like, I've always been on him defensively.
You just won me over.
I've always been on him defensively from the get-go, right? And it's just a matter of him like refining some things. My thing when it comes to catching nowadays, a lot of people always talk about, well, guys don't block as well because they're selling out on the framing. Yes, that's one thing. But I think as a catcher, you have to really know your body, what you can do athletically really well, and adjust. If you can't get over like Kirk does by pushing over to block that ball, well, make an adjustment, change your fundamentals back there. But he's figured out a way to be able to kind of do everything really well, be a well-rounded catcher, catch a really tough staff, and also rake and be one of the more clutch guys in their lineup. So, I mean,
back-to-back days, you're teaching us something, Alex.
Yeah, he's one of the unsung heroes for this Blue Jays team.